Now, number 5 is asking you, it's a multiple choice question on mine, but it's asking you about end behavior. If we were to sketch this graph, what would the curve look like at the right and left sides of the curve, the end behavior? Now, if we are in class together, I would just point this out. It's in the textbook on page 222, 223. This is not something I would go try to memorize because you can always look it up, or you can use a graphing calculator just to type this thing in and see what it looks like. Now, if you take a minute to look at page 222 and 223, you'll see that they have two parts to this. They have it for even degree and odd degree functions. So my example here, number 5, this is an odd degree function. This is a third degree polynomial. So I'm going to look at my choices here. And again, this is not something that I would say try to memorize, but you can if you want, because I say you don't memorize it because you can always type it in your calculator or you can look it up in the textbook. But basically, since this is an odd degree exponent and it starts off with a negative, the leading coefficient is negative, that tells us that the graph looks something like this. Okay, I don't know exactly what it looks like, but those two things tell us the general shape of this graph. Okay, these two clues right here, it's a third degree and it's a negative. Okay, if it were not a negative, it would look like this. All right, if that was a positive leading coefficient. So I'm gonna select the choice that kind of looks like this shape. Okay, and for me that's option B. But again, you're gonna have a different problem, I'm sure, on your assignment. And I would suggest you just look at page 222 and page 223. For they illustrate basically all of the different things that could happen. And you're looking at the positive, negative out front, and you're looking at the highest degree exponent. I'll do another one here for number 6.